SOME stands for So Others Might Eat, and I am a grateful beneficiary. That's how I started my journey of recovery. 15 years later, I'm gainfully employed. I moved from homelessness to a safe and secure place to owning my own home today. If these walls could talk, they would say safety.
JP Morgan Chase Community Development Banking understands that the buildings we invest in are more than just four walls. They are you. They are us. They are Washington, D.C.
The Black Effect Podcast Festival is back. We're partnering with Nissan, so pull up to their exclusive lounge to get a special look at the all-new 2025 Nissan Kicks and Nissan Rogue. The Nissan Rogue S is more affordable than CR-V and RAV4 and features available 12.3-inch touchscreen display, while the all-new Nissan Kicks holds it down with a totally redesigned interior cabin with features like available wireless Apple CarPlay and available panoramic moonroof. Relax and see how Nissan is leveling up the game. Come kick it, April 26th at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. Get ready for culture, community, and good conversation.
Hello, my name is Madeline Gore. I'm a marketing associate at Wonder Media Network, and I'm so excited to be guest hosting this episode of Womanica. This month, we're talking about cultivators, women who nurtured, cross-pollinated, experimented, or went to great lengths to better understand and protect the natural world. In Maharashtra, India, there's a woman who protects, cultivates, and organizes over 100 different varieties of seeds within the walls of her mud home. Betelnut, papaya, guava, and millet are among the many seeds that she looks after and distributes to her community. But her story does not begin with seeds. Please meet Rahibai Soma Popere. Rahibai was born in the remote tribal village of Komblani, surrounded by 7 siblings and a father whose love and devotion held their world together. Growing up without a mother, Rahibai and her siblings relied on their father. He worked tirelessly, first selling grapes, then cattle, traveling from village to village to support his family. Though uneducated himself, he was a well of wisdom when it came to farming, and he passed on everything he knew to Rahibai. Every 2 months, he would gather his children to impart lessons, not just about the land, but about life itself. He taught Rahibai humility with sayings like, "If poverty comes, don't be ashamed. If wealth comes, don't be proud." Her father's lessons left a long-lasting imprint on Rahibai. He taught her strength, which she would continue to call upon during the more challenging moments of her life. In her teen years, Rahibai's life became a blur of hardship and poverty. She was married off at a very young age. She lived in a small and uncomfortable space, raising 4 children in unsuitable conditions. Her life was difficult. She recalled carrying her 12-day-old baby on her back while working tirelessly in the fields. But through these challenges, Rahibai felt a divine presence in her life. She sensed a calling to something greater. But the world beyond her home was foreign to her. All she knew was farming, her children, and the soil beneath her feet. Rahibai's life changed when she started to notice a troubling shift in the crops around her, the rise of hybrid varieties. These new hybrid crops needed more fertilizer, more water, new pesticides. Rahibai couldn't ignore the toll it was taking on her community. The introduction of chemicals to the land, creeping into the crops and her family's health. Rahibai says that it was under the shade of a mango tree that the solution came to her. With steady determination, Rahibai began collecting and protecting native seeds that had been passed down through her family for generations. She was determined to start a movement in her community of replacing hybrid seeds with native seeds. Though the community resisted at first, skeptical of her old-fashioned ways, Rahibai was resolute. She felt strongly that this was the only way to save her family's health and the future of farming. She received support from the Bharatiya Argo Industries organization, which became the pillar of support. Slowly, her community began to catch on. Rahibai turned her modest home into a sanctuary for these seeds. When asked how she remembered the name of each variety of seed, Rahibai answered, "I remember because the mother knows everything. I take care of them like children." Rahibai's efforts grew beyond her home. She became a beacon of knowledge, traveling from village to village in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and down to Bangalore, teaching farmers, men and women alike, how to cultivate and preserve organic traditional seeds. Through creating the Kalsubai Women's Group, she rallied other women to join her cause, creating a collective of powerful, knowledgeable women dedicated to saving the land and protecting the seeds. For Rahibai, these seeds were more than just food. They were medicine. These seeds could last for decades, regenerating year after year, free from the chemicals that had begun to poison the land. In 2021, Rahibai was honored with the Padma Shri Award in recognition of her remarkable work in agriculture. Her focus is always on the land, on the health of the community, and on the generations to come. While Rahibai has never been a student in a classroom, she is now considered a living repository of knowledge. Scientists and researchers from around the world have sought her expertise, recognizing her as one of the most valuable voices in sustainable farming. Rahibai is known globally as Seed Mother for her lifetime of work preserving and saving seeds. Today, her mission remains unchanged, to ensure that every plate is filled with food that is not only nourishing but free from poisons. Rahibai Soma Popere has shown that when it comes to preserving the earth, the most profound wisdom is passed down through the soil, the seeds, and the love of generations. All month, we're talking about cultivators. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Thanks to co-creators Jenny and Liz Kaplan for letting me guest host. Talk to you tomorrow.
You don't want vacation to end. But with Amex Platinum, you're already planning the next one. Because you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So every trip to the beach, and the city, and the country, and back home again leads to another destination. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
SOME stands for So Others Might Eat, and I am a grateful beneficiary. That's how I started my journey of recovery. 15 years later, I'm gainfully employed. I moved from homelessness to a safe and secure place to owning my own home today. If these walls could talk, they would say safety.
JP Morgan Chase Community Development Banking understands that the buildings we invest in are more than just 4 walls. They are you. They are us. They are Washington, D.C.